TIFU by leaving my Reddit account logged in on a school computer. Just a reminder to everyone, including whoever actually owns this account, to log out after being done with doing stuffs on public computers. Not the guy who owns this account. Edit, owner here, was super confused opening Reddit and having tons of replies in my inbox. Thanks to whoever made this post and didn't subscribe to /r/spacedix. Edit 2. Sue first on /r/all. I'd if this is the best or the worst way to teach someone about leaving their accounts logged in. How sad would it be for this to become his best post? I have one with 2k points, so I'll be safe. You're more reasonable than me. Much more reasonable and kind. And it just occurred to me that you'll never see this, the forgetful Redditor will. Edit, to original poster. I guess you will see this. Deleted. Make lots of offers in /r/random acts of blowjob. Start posting everywhere saying that vaccines cause autism. They generally don't. Why the cheesecake did I click on /r/spacedix? Facepalm. TIFU by accidentally faking my own death. I've been getting telemarketer calls incessantly for months and it's driving me insane. Most of the time I just hang up once I hear them because I'm also expecting important calls from unknown numbers. I was with some friends one night and we decided to order some food from our regular place. The card machine was broken and I had no cash on me, so I gave the delivery driver my details and she said she'd come back to my house with the working credit card reader the next night. Fast forward a few weeks and nearly 50 spam calls from telemarketers. I'd completely forgotten about the previous order. I get a call on my phone and I hear an Asian woman ask for me, mispronouncing my last name, not unlike many telemarketers. Fed up with it, I yell, "No, he's not here because he died." Not even 2 hours later there's a knock on my door. It was the sweet delivery lady and she brought a free meal for my household as a sympathy gift to help everyone through the ordeal of my death, while telling us not to worry about the bill from the other week. I had my friend drop off enough money for both meals without explaining it because I felt so bad. I can't explain it to them without sounding racist, and now I have to find a new Chinese restaurant. TL doctor, thought the Asian delivery lady was a telemarketer, told her I died and she sent a sympathy meal to my family. Edit, thanks kind strangers for my first ever gold and silver. You can explain what happened without sounding racist. Telling them the delay in explaining was because you were taken aback by their kindness would be enough to gloss over any hard feelings. Small family businesses thrive from repeat customers. To save face by taking your business elsewhere kinda sucks, TBH. It sounds like a great business owned by really good people. If you want to do good, just own up to it and keep giving them your business. Not only was she willing to delay your payment, she also took the yelling, and then transformed your anger in the moment to sympathy by taking time to bring the household a free meal and best wishes. They deserve more customers. I say that's one good local business. You apologized, paid them back, and presumably tipped decently, so I'd bet they would rather have your business. Actually, I just paid them back. I said there wasn't an explanation because there was no way I could have explained that they sound like telemarketers without sounding racist AF. Just a question, how couldn't you explain it without sounding racist? I don't know if I would even explain it at all in that situation, due to the fact that I can't deal with confrontation, but that sentence has me confused and also chucking lol. Worked in a call center years ago, a job I never want or have had to do again thankfully. Every time someone said no to the product we were selling, we would have to code it to a reason why they weren't interested, didn't offer value for money, under contract through competitor, etc. etc. Anyhow, no matter what they put the reason as, they would get recycled through the system and called back in a few months, supposedly. However, people on the phone said it was weeks. Some people sounded so stressed and upset cause they would get called again and again. So then I find out there is one reason code that ensures no callbacks deceased. Perfect system I had going. I thought, no more angry folk on the end of the phone. I put everyone through that option that said no. There were a lot. Didn't know that the data was scrutinized and discussed at the team meetings. Manager brought it up in front of everyone and asked me how it came to be that I had gotten through to hundreds of deceased. Didn't even get sacked cause they were so desperate for staff. Hated that job and quit after 3 months. went on holiday and just ghosted them when I came back. Edit, grammar and words. Edit, also op. You were gracious enough to compensate them and they sound like the compassionate sort. I bet you could politely put them right without sounding racist. They are probably grieving for you, grimacing face. Manager brought it up in front of everyone and asked me how it came to be that I had gotten through to hundreds of deceased. Sweats in serial killer. TIFU by posting for 3 years and just now realizing I've been shadow banned this entire time. It never really made sense why over the course of 3 years I never got one comment or upvote/downvote for all of my posts. Reddit is an absolutely huge site, but after a couple years you begin to have your doubts. I decided to check to see if I could see my posts in an incognito browser and saw that none of my posts existed. What the coconut? It was at that moment I realized that from my first post I was shadow banned and all of my contributions over 3 years never was viewed by a soul. I can't banana believe I never caught onto it sooner. I've had my hand raised for 3 years and no one could ever see me and I never questioned it. Check my post history to see the barren world. Wow, it's like talking to someone who just woke up from a coma. How did you get unbanned? I got in contact with a Reddit administrator and inquired if my account was banned. My first 2 posts were links to the same domain and that got me auto shadow banned from day one. Maybe they thought it was ridiculous I stayed around all this time, but we had a nice chat and they unbanned me. And we all missed the opportunity to gaslight him into believing his new account is also shadow banned. For shame. Smile. Thank goodness. Also this is the same account. The really heartbreaking bit is when you go back through some of the previous posts and comments. They're earnestly adding to the conversation, making posts with amusing gifs and nothing. Never getting a single thing back. Almost got a little tear forming looking at that. I'm still not sure if I did this to myself, or some exceedingly cruel but clever prankster did it to me, but for a period of around 6 months, my Facebook status updates were set so they were visible to only me, and I hadn't realized. A piece of my soul would die every time I posted and no one responded. Once, I posted a link, and no one responded. 45 minutes later someone else posted the same link and there was a massive discussion in the comments. It's okay, I told myself. You got other things going for you. But it eats at you. It's Facebook, it doesn't matter, right? But it does. When I realized what had happened and reset my visibility settings, that first status update after that people responded and liked and commented. It was like taking off a pair of shoes that are a size too small, and you've been wearing them for 2 years. Hee hee. Holy butternut finally.